All right, Coach, another season is here. First of all, I just got to tell you, last year you guys have some unfinished business, district runner-up. That's got to be in the back of your mind, but it is a new season. So how do you kind of take last year's Minutemen and transform them into this year's squad?
Well, that's a goal of ours to have a nice tournament run every year, and we thought we were solid enough team last year to win a district title, and just ran into a really good team from Huron. So with the a number of guys that we lost that were starters for us, but we do bring back some solid players from last year, and I think we're adding a few nice players both from JV and then a freshman that's coming in. So I think we've got the ability, potential, if you will, to be able to get to a nice point in the season where we could be looking at district championships again. But right now we got to get to game one. We got to start getting everything put together. We've had a nice preseason, if you will, with some scrimmages. But right now we're looking for that game experience, situation, rotation, really trying to find that stuff. And so we've got to get that done. And right now it's just one game at a time and see how we go from there.
And then talk about, I was talking to Hudson about the fact how much not only has he grown, but that senior class in general from 2 years ago. You guys were down 2 years ago. What a transformation that those players have had. And he talked about being a leader was the biggest thing that he wanted to work on.
Yeah, 2 years ago, we were relying on a lot of sophomores, first-year varsity guys. Hudson had played a little bit as a freshman. But back then we liked to joke around that he was kicking the ball off the wall and, going all over the place. So he's definitely developed into one of our senior leaders this year, and we've got a number of them that we're going to lean on in different ways, different areas, and they've all done a nice job in bringing the underclassmen along with them. And I think that it's one of the things that we're proud of here. We've developed those guys, but we give a lot of credit to our senior leadership. Every year we've got good senior leadership. We expect that. We ask for it. And those guys help bring those younger guys along. So guys like Hudson and Baden and AJ and Al Depperschmidt and Jack Lamp, they are a part of that as the younger guys, so they know what's expected of them their senior year. And they're delivering so far this year as well. And that's it's just kind of one of those things that we rely on. We rely on it every year.
And then now you have a freshman coming in, Braden. Obviously a ton of buzz, not only in this school but in the area. How do you keep him focused and the team focused on the goal at hand and winning an OCC championship?
Well, he's a humble kid. And that's a pleasure, in itself right there. And he really comes in and he really wants to get better. He wants to learn. He's, if you will, a sponge for knowledge. He's constantly asking questions. The older guys have taken to him. There's chemistry there. He's not come in thinking, who I am or what I am or what this hype is all about. In fact, it's really never even mentioned to the point to where, we're all just kind of blending together right now and just trying to figure out where we all fit in. And once we get to that point to where we've identified everybody's roles, then we can start, taking that discipline that we have and release a little bit of freedom to be able to do and explore things on where our capabilities are. First game of the season, we're not where we want to be, obviously. But the more we play together, the more we practice together, the more experiences we get, all those guys are going to grow and become better basketball players.
And on top of that, add in a brand new gym that is, by the way, spectacular and is so bright in here.
We're excited about breaking in the new gym. We've actually had a couple of practices this week. It's been closed up because of some last-minute construction, trying to get it finished up. But we're really excited about it now, and it's looking really sharp. So we're really happy to be in here practicing now.
And lastly, got to ask you about the league. It's another stacked league this year, it looks like.
It's, every year we talk about it being competitive, and I believe that it really is. But you clearly have, in years past, this is my 11th year, in years past you might have 2 or 3 that are favorites, a couple that might be battling for the middle but could have some upsets, and then a couple that are probably going to be clawing to keep themselves out of the bottom. This year, I'm not so sure where all that fits in because everyone is returning some really nice players. We've got some new faces and coaches in the league. We're adding new Philly, brand new coach, but we've played them the last couple of years. I think it's going to be a brutal conference from top to bottom, and I'm not real sure, who's going to finish at the top or at the bottom. I think any given night, you could have a shocker. I mean, and that makes for a real exciting season and a very exciting league when the championship game, if you will, or the winner is decided in the last week or so of the season. That makes it really exciting. And I think that's what we're going to see this year. I hope.
Well, we all can't wait, and we look forward to covering your games this season. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.